So, growing up, my family had this twisted tradition that was more like a curse than anything remotely normal. Every generation, when someone turned 18, they had to prove their loyalty to the family by participating in what my mom coldly called the rite. The rite was basically an initiation where the youngest adult was forced to cover for every single illegal thing my dad and his brothers had been doing. Drug deals, money laundering, shady run-ins with violent people. If you refused, you were cut out completely. No contact, no inheritance, complete radio silence. I remember being 17, still naive enough to think maybe I'd get out somehow. But as soon as I turned 18, the pressure started. My dad sat me down one night, all serious and calm, and told me that when the day came, I'd have to cover for their next big job, a meth shipment going through our state. If I ratted them out or refused to cooperate, I'd be disowned for good. Same with my cousins and siblings. They ostracized me like leprosy. Here's the thing, I'm nothing like them. But the family? They thrived on crime. Every reunion was like a smug celebration of how many cops they'd bribed or intimidated. When I got that message to play my part during the shipment, I panicked and told my mom I wasn't doing it. She flipped out, said I was throwing our legacy away. A week later, I found out they'd been secretly watching me, waiting to see if I'd help. I didn't. So overnight, I became a ghost in their eyes. No calls, no birthday messages, no Christmas cards. When a new drug bust happened and cops asked questions, they all protected themselves, except me, because I wouldn't lie. I moved across the country, changed my name, got a decent job, tried to start fresh, but the threats kept coming like clockwork. My dad's brothers sent their enforcers to intimidate me. Once I came home to find the tires slashed, a note taped to my door, "Family doesn't forget." The cops I tried to involve said they knew my family's rep and warned me to be careful. It was like living with a shadow over my shoulder. The turning point was when my little sister, bless her, got wrapped up in it too. She was young, just 16, and somehow they tried to pull her into the drug running. When she called me in tears saying she wanted out, I knew I had to act. I couldn't let them destroy her like they did me. So I cooked up a plan. I secretly recorded conversations, got her to admit they were forcing her, gathered dirt on every single person involved. Then I handed all that to the feds anonymously. Within weeks, there was a massive crackdown. My whole family's operation blew wide open. Cops raided their houses, hauling off uncles and cousins in cuffs. The old patriarch, my dad, was arrested too, finally. Of course, word got back to me fast. I was labeled a traitor, worse than I ever imagined. My sister was sent to a rehab program and put under protection, but broken. The family cut any remaining ties with me for being the snitch. I was already ready to lose them, but the cost was so damn high. But here's the payoff: I finally broke free of the poison that had choked my family for decades. The nightmare of the right ended with me saying no, and flipping the whole game on its head. I don't have a family anymore, and that's painful, but I do have peace and a life that's mine. Sometimes I miss the idea of family, but not that sick tradition. I'm proud I took down a legacy rooted in poison and violence, even if it cost me everything. Because now I'm free.